Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and what is it? Did you expect me jumping to sweet fruitcake? Well, I also expected myself to jump there. And boy, am I glad I'm not going to do this today. I got info how to see the epilogue that we couldn't see. And because I'm actually dead tired after running again, and it's almost 2 AM, wonderful, we'll check out that epilogue that we missed. Basically, what we have to do is load at the very end. So here, you don't see that? No, this does not exist. There's nothing here. Yeah? And get to the credits, and then we'll get the epilogue. So let's do that. Actually, I will cut out this part. You don't need to see the skipping part. Actually, now that I think about it, in case you've missed the ending of the game, check the previous video. Now, skipping again. The route is complete. Okay, let's get to... you know what? I showed the credits as well, so... The epilogue to Arthur's parents. That's right, you will learn a little bit about my parents today. Okay, let's find out about them, because we don't know much, except for the fact that our father is world champion in Monopoly. So, he's alive then? Yep, Arthur is currently at the Heartland Community Hospital. Heartland? That's a good name. What's the prognosis? Serious but stable. He'll be out of action, so to speak, for quite a while. Well, can we go and see him? Probably not for a while yet. The hospital will hopefully let you know when you can visit. What about your daughter? She's pretty much the same state. Sorry to hear that. Is there anything we can do to help? Oh, thank you. But no. It's just a matter of waiting for them to recover fully, which they will do. Oh, I must get going. Things to do and so on. Oh, thanks for letting us know anyway. It's my pleasure. Heartland Community Hospital, emergency room. Am I hiding underneath? Also, for a hospital, that's really a huge ass bed. Anyway, at last I've got you all to myself. Ooh, sounds good. Lucky me. Nice to see you're just as enthusiastic to see me as ever, Arthur. Yeah, I mean, the me in-game is completely different approach than me here sitting recording this. Completely different approach to Grendel's mother. Anyway. So what are you doing here? Let's have a look at your chart. Interesting. So you're going to be an inmate for another 2 weeks. You'll be out before Grendel. Huh. How is she? Same position as you, really. She's making progress. Good. As for why I am here, what's the last thing you remember? As I told my people, although with a few modifications, listening to Grendel rambling on about her stupid TV program. There was a bang, Grendel went down, and then the next thing, I found myself in the hospital. So you don't remember anything else then? Some bits here and there, it's all very vague. Do you remember anything about your mission with Grendel? What shall I say? bits here and there, all very vague. So I remember that, but practically nothing else, I guess? Right? Everything after that is a blank. I mean, that's what he said pretty much earlier, so I guess this is the correct... Maybe not the correct answer, but you know, kind of going with his flow of thoughts. Obviously things didn't work out. You could say that. Hey? Well, I have some good news. My organization has the neuro-wiping weapon. What? How? I won't bore you the details, but suffice to say your failure was my success. I knew you were up to something. The even better news is that my people are busy upgrading it to be even more devastating. I'm going to have to stop. Oh, you just concentrate on recuperating. I plan on testing our upgraded weapon a few days after you leave hospital. Would the Kirkura community, Australia, be a suitable test site for you? Nice, remote, with only around 170 people. Don't you dare. Or what? You're in no position to stop me. Do you think Grendel would want you to do this? I'm sure she would agree that the loss of 170 odd people is a price worth paying in order to make people sit up and take notice. You're no better than Shadow Crew. At least we're still around. Unfortunately, yeah. Do I detect a slight hostility to my plans, huh? Damn right you do. I'll find a way of... Oh, perhaps we should come to some compromise then. There is nothing to compromise about. You give up. Yes, I'll give up everything. It will make sure you can verify all nodes, technical details, and test examples are destroyed unequivocally. Unequivocally. Whatever. The scientists themselves will be dealt with by me. But I want something from you in return. If you think I'll be joining your group, or the council of the... Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that she's in different group now. Oh my god. Anyway, if you think I'll be joining either your group or the council of the unseen, then... No, nothing like that this time. We'll start spending time with your lovely parents, by the way. They want you to visit more. Our conversation veered towards you. Talking of which, aren't you indebted to my parents? That has been amicably dealt with. In what way? Your parents want it to be a surprise. Huh? Surprise to who? Why am I not surprised for? Could I continue, please? Sorry. Anyway, your parents said that whenever you play Fanopoly, you always end up with a score of 0. So, they are quite, no, very disappointed that you don't try to win. Really, take them to the cleaners. I wouldn't want to do that to them. Well, that's a pity. Ah, well, looks like my demonstration will be going ahead on schedule then. Sorry? Well, you don't want to play Fanopoly, so... What's this got to do with your compromise? Well, when you're released, your parents want to give both of us a game of Fanopoly. So if you win, I'll give up everything as I stated before. If I lose? I might choose a different location. Sydney, perhaps. What if my parents win? Then it will be up to them to decide what happens. I'll go with whatever they suggest, and I hope you would too. Why do you have to make things so complicated? It's nothing you can't handle. So what do you say, huh? What do you say? What do you say? Okay, Dave, there is even a remote chance of saving people when I'm in. Goodbye. Now, you don't need to worry about your initial stake. I'll cover that. But... Don't worry, I won't expect you to pay it back. Is it the money that Grendel took? Think of it as a gift from me. It could well be an expensive one as well. So, you agree then? Yeah, I do. Good! I'll pick you up in a couple of weeks. I suggest you come up with a good excuse to tell Lorinda that you'll be gone for a day or so. They want me to stay overnight then. Hopefully we'll share a room. Wink, wink! We've got so much to catch up on. Like, what have you been up to? How are things going with Grendel? When are you going to join the Council of the Unseen? Of course. Who knows? You may also want to get a bit closer to me. I mean, if you gave me the option yes or no, I would say yes. I would rather take a black bear out for lunch. At least I know what would happen. Here he goes again. You're so not like me, man. Anyway. At least your sense of humor is still present and correct. Well, I'll come and pick you up in for a fortnight. I'll leave you to rest and recuperate. I do suggest, though, that you start training. I suppose you could call it for our match. There is supposed to be one outstanding book with regards to teaching about tricks and tactics for Fanopoly. Fanopoly, cheating your way to victory by, I believe, PolishLynx. Yeah. Totally. There is a book like that. Google it. You'll become the masters. Your father. Technically, JPL, none of those actually are standing for the name of my father. Not gonna lie. None of those. That's all what I can tell you. Have you read it yourself? Not exactly. I fell asleep after the first 10 pages. Must be interesting. Why do you think I would want to fully read it then? Only masochists would want anything to do with it. It's the most boring book in existence. Is that so? Don't worry, I aim to win, but I'll do it my way. Should be an easy victory for me then. Will it fall? On the other hand, I mean, the fact that he's always ending with a 0. That means he must have some tactics. Think of it this way, you know. Supposedly someone wins or whatever, right? But you end up with 0. You end up with the amount that you were going after each time, right? That's gotta be annoying for even if you win with that person. Anyway. We'll see. We'll see. One final question? I thought you were leaving. What is it? Why on earth are you still in your normal clothes? To be fair, for like of that, I'm kinda jealous of this MC of ours. I freaking love suits. I would not complain about being able to work every day in a suit. On the other hand, I also don't complain about the fact that I can work from home and don't care what I'm wearing. Anyway, from what I've been told, I was used as a guinea pig again for a bunch of student nurses. Woo! Lucky! Or maybe not. You never know. Apparently they were squeamish. You are certainly unlucky there. Perhaps a better hospital next time would be a good idea? It's the only one I can afford. Oh yeah, we are in America. That's true. I understand what you mean, except... no, I don't. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy. Even Poland is better in that. Even for, well... let's say... like, the food you get there, Let's not talk about it. Anyway. Or rather, the only one with semi-affordable prices. My God. Yeah, America. America, the country which will destroy you if you are injured. It's crazy. Don't worry there, I'll pay for you. Huh? Hey? Regard it as another gift. Suspicious. Thank you. My pleasure, dearie. Now, I must get going. Can't stand around chatting all day. Very quickly, did you bring me here? That's for you to work out. One final thing. Does the Council of the Unseen have a cloning facility? Hey? No. Wait, no? That was a lie, wasn't it? Nurse! Yes, Mom, how can I help? Sphere, wept, roast, absurdities, hate and rabbit. What? I'm surprised you brought him here. It's our first second home. That's very true. So what can I help you with? Do you want to finally bump him off? I can make it look like natural causes. No, absolutely not. He's far too useful to just be discarded like that. As you wish. However, I need to find out as much as possible about what happened to him, so I've left something for you in the usual place. If you could administer that and let me know when he's ready, that would be great. Oh, and make sure we're alone, just in case. Will do! Each time I'm not sure who is who in this sequence. I finished reading your report, Agent 7, and to be honest, it does make satisfactory reading. Perhaps an oral recital will help dispel any unfounded thoughts on my behalf. Unfortunately, the neuropiping device was destroyed along with most of Zafa City. Ooh. Now the question is, did she lie to me or is she lying now? Most regrettable. We didn't have enough time to properly examine any of their technology before everything blew up. But according to what I've been told, they seem to have acquired a certain item. Person. From the Council of the Unseen cloning facility in England. Okay. Continue. It so happened I managed to rescue this girl before leaving. Oh yeah, you did. She has very cooperative so far, which saves a lot of time for everyone. We'll be able to deal with the remnants of the Shadow Crew in no time at all, but what else we've learned so far is both disturbing and somewhat of a relief. Go on. The idea behind what Bree calls the Inside Project was to bring a subject to such a mentally compromised state that Bree could easily read all of the victim's thoughts, with the obvious implication that any information gained could be used for blackmail, coercion, bribery, and a myriad of other uses. So for us, you could have meant being blackmailed into halting the attack on Shadow Crew, if not stopping immediately. Woes are to the target, not say Grendel. Bree said the Shadow Crew regarded him as having more compromising information. Grendel's a bit miffed playing second fiddle to him, I can tell you. She should be thankful she's alive, Agent 7. I have pointed it out to her already. Good. See that your daughter doesn't cause problems for any future missions either. I will do. The only thing left is to mop up any leftovers and deal with them accordingly. I trust you will want to be in charge of that. Of course. That can be comfortable. By the way, like leg over the other and not touching the ground. Actually, it's not bad, but I imagine. No, you know what? No, my knee is going to freaking buckle up. That is not comfortable. Just like that. Put that left leg on the ground. Anyway. Oh, one more thing. Once this episode has been dealt with, you'll be getting an assistant for future missions. Why? I work on my own. It was felt that having someone to help you would improve efficiency. Very well, who is it? I'll let you know in due time. Get in, get in, get in! Go, now, now, now! I'm blind. Are you... Oh, it went underwater. Nice. Would you look at that? How are we going to explain this? No need to. We just make sure the Shadow Crew take all the blame. Seeing as they aren't around anymore, they can't exactly complain. Contact the usual people and we'll... Hang on, ma'am. Understood. What is it, number one? The medic says that Grendel vital signs are decreasing. He's doing his best, but... Grendel needs to go straight to our base. I'll handle necessary clearance. Arthur comes with us, number one. Are you sure that's wise, ma'am? He'll be no trouble. Very well. Okay, Doc. You heard the boss. Peel off. Oh, there's more? Somewhere in the Baltic Sea. This is the life, right, dear? Yeah, it is. Who would have thought that our son would have known such a wonderful people? Indeed. I'm just so glad that he amounted to savvy after working at that awful software company. Software, right. Yeah, and then I was thinking Harvey was making things up. I wonder if there is anything going on between him and Abigail. I certainly hope so. Those two seem to get on so well too. Did you see the way Abigail kept looking at him during our Monopoly game? It almost looked as though they were going to do things there and then on the table. I wouldn't have minded. Wow. I know, but you only have eyes for me, don't you, dear? Of course, but we certainly had a fun time at night, didn't we? Please, don't give me the... No, I don't need to know those details. Oh yeah, that will be one to remember, right? I wonder what happened after Alfred dragged Abigail out of the house. Huh? I did what? I know what I would like to think happened. I changed their voices like 5 times by now. Considering her son come back extremely annoyed, they somehow adapted. But Abigail looked extremely happy. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? With everything that happened, it's about time I had grandchildren to look after. No, I don't want to hear that. I'm so glad I don't have to hear that myself, to be honest. Yes, this is the best thing. That, like, you know, in real life parents are not like, when are we getting grandchildren? Blah, 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 blah. Never, Mom. Never. Not in this country. Anyway. Boop. I'm sure you won't have too long to wait. I'm starting to see why our son hasn't bothered with a relationship now. I must admit, it does worry me slightly how dangerous it can be for. Yeah, software, explosions, whoa, every single day. Arthur knows what he's doing. I hope so. Abigail certainly does, considering what she's been through. She looks absolutely wonderful. Oh yeah, she does. Speaking of which, it's so nice that we've now got a sponsor allowing us to make a comeback in the Monopoly world. Oh, the champion returns. Yeah, it's something I've been hoping for a long time. Being in retirement made me yearn for the game even more. So generous to throw in the ship as well. And best of all, the expenses are paid for. I do feel weird having a young woman as a boss for. I'm sure we'll both get used to it. As we'll soon be arriving at Monte Carlo, do you think would... Do you think... what? We should send Arthur a postcard? Yeah, probably. Whatever. No, we had better not. I can see unforeseen complications we did. Besides, we should keep keeping our new job secret, just in case. New job. Very well, that's how we'll do things. We should also keep on pretending that we think Arthur is still working at the video game company. They know! Yeah, good idea there. Excuse me, sir. Oh, hello, Captain. How are you? Well, thank you. I'm just here to inform you that we are no longer inside of any other vessels. This means that we are now free to display our emblem on the side of the ship. Huh? Would like to start the process now. Yes, please. Very well then, I'll start at once. You'll notice some vibration, a little bit of noise as the ship changes, but it's nothing to worry about. I'm sure if there were any problems, we would be safe in your hands. I'm honored you would think so. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll start the transformation process. TCOTU V Council of the Unseen. Love, death, world domination. Now we had better move on to more important things. Are you serious? What? Right now? A couple might see us. No, that's for later. What I was actually thinking about was... well, two things. First, we had better get in some practice. We'll be up against the best. Oh, are we playing against ourselves then? Huh? Then, what are you having for dinner tonight? Haven't thought about much, but probably duck or lobster with artichoke soup. I think the only reason I know about artichoke is shokuryaki. And black truffles, followed by diamond fruitcake, turned all off a nice domaine Leroy Massignon Grand Cru. Didn't think about it. How about you? An omelette with 12 ounces of Sevruga caviar, I think. Nice. Do hope Arthur's eating just as well. Today's meal. Pizza. Again. Does he eat well? I guess not. The real answer would be toasts. So with that, we've covered somehow 2 epilogues. 2 epilogues. So I assume you can get more with other choices, different choices. But yeah, this episode was supposed not to happen, you know, because I thought like going here, original ending, right? Boop. I thought this was the end. I thought there would be nothing else. I was wrong. So you can trigger something. You can trigger something else. But yeah, that would be it for WTC, Relentless Protagonist. Welcome to Chichester, Relentless Protagonist. Again, the game is on Steam. It's linked in the description, so you can get it yourself. It's $6.99 when it comes to dollars. It was, I think, $5.19 in pounds and $5.69 in euro. Am I correct? I might be. But yes, it's around those numbers basically. So yeah, it's not expensive. You can get the game yourself. Check out what I have not checked out in the video. Play as a female character, for example. Maybe there will be some differences if you played as a female character, right? and see what are the differences. Especially since, you know, I did not unlock the Epilogue 1 and Epilogue 4 here, so... Well, there's got to be something else there hidden. And that's about it. That's about it. Now, I'm gonna get some sleep now. I'm just actually glad I did not have to dive into sweet fruitcake tonight again. Like not going there is such a good thing. So finding out how to actually unlock those epilogues has been sort of a blessing for me here. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Hope you guys enjoyed this little addition. Actually, it's over half an hour, so yeah, solid audition still. Turned out sort of unexpected, definitely, with that second epilogue. Well, I guess gotta wait to see what's more. Maybe in the future in WTC. So yeah, because there is a chance I might be covering those games if there will be more. Be sure to be subscribed, that way you will get notified, and so on and so on and so on. Like the video, of course. Oh my god, the yawn attack. Sorry. Like the video if you enjoyed. You can tell me what do you think about Grendel's mother as a potential partner. Yay or nay? I'm saying yay. Also there's Twitch, Twitter, Instagram in the description. Alongside that link to the game. If you're into that stuff. That's it. Have a wonderful day. Or if you are, I would say, in my time zone, then when this is out, I guess I could wish you a wonderful night. Yeah. Bye bye.